Welcome back to my channel. If you're viewing my channel for the first time, welcome. So guys, today I have something that I want to share with you, and this one is for the young sisters out here. you know Sometimes it's our duty to teach the young sisters. So this is what this is, y'all. All right, so let's get to it. Young sisters, I just came to encourage you ladies to keep your virginity. That might sound a little bit strange, but nowadays, sisters, as old as I am now, I realize how your virginity is very important. Keeping your virginity will keep you from a lot of heartache. Your virginity was supposed to be protected and given over to the best fit for you, to love you, to lead you, to protect you, and to provide for you. When you give your body over to a man, you don't only lose your purity, but you also lose your identity. That's why it is very important that you keep your bodies to yourselves. Know when the time is right, the rightfully fit guy, God-fearing guy, will come along and he will court you to marry you and not to court you to lay with you. Know the difference, ladies, because this is very key. Nowadays, women are angry with the choices they made simply because they gave their bodies over to the wrong man. When you have your virginity, technically you have the upper hand by keeping your virginity and finding the right man for you. You have the upper hand, y'all. So, we fumbled the bag with that one. Had you kept yourself, had you kept your virginity, maybe you wouldn't have attracted a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, what's your favorite word? Narcissist. Yes, it is important for you young sisters to preserve yourself. When you were in your father's household, your dad was there to protect you, to help preserve you. So preserve yourselves, ladies, no matter how you feel about a boy. And if a boy, a man, whatever it is, if he is not willing to go through the necessary steps and to actually court you properly, then don't entertain him. 9 times out of 10, that man is not your husband. Listen to your mother and your father when they are encouraging you to keep your virginity. Virginity, it is very important. I cannot stress that enough, ladies. You want to make sure you have a good, competent man. You want to make sure your father agrees with him and his father agrees with you. Y'all are joining together as a family. Y'all families are joining in together. So many women today, we have this man versus woman thing, but a lot of women are angry with the choices they made. Ladies, I'm not just speaking just to be speaking. I'm speaking from experience because I know all of the things that guys was trying to tell me. I was able to graduate from high school still with my virginity, so I understand all of the peer pressure that comes with it. I understand all of the different guys that will try to pursue you. 9 times out of 10, it's only for sex, guys. It's only for pleasure. I've seen it way too many times, especially in high school. The popular guys and how they will brag about the women that they were popping is what they would say. And they laughing and giggling amongst their friends. Whole time the girl is attached to that man, and now she trying to fight every girl that come up to the guy. And back then they were not valuing women that were virgins. They were taking these women for wives and making them whores. They were not valuing virginity at my time. They was running around like Thanos, collecting them as gems, but they were not protecting them. They were not loving them. They were not caring for these women's virginity. So it is very key to know what times we are living in, sisters, and be very mindful. Young sisters, if y'all bodies are telling y'all that y'all are ready, then you need to be talking to your parents. And your next step should be learning how to be a wife, learning how to maintain a household, learning how to care for children, nurture your children. Not going on dates. All of that stuff is cool, but right now, if your body is telling you you're ready, then you need to be learning how to be a wife, learning how to be a mother, how to be nurturing, how to be a helpmeet, how to do these things. You stand on what your parents have taught you. If they taught you how to preserve yourself, if they explain to you about these things, please take heed. Please listen, ladies, because it is not to harm you, it's to protect you. It's to protect you. A lot of these sisters have multiple baby fathers. And guess what? Not one of them value them because they were not a virgin. I'm not saying that limits your chance of getting the wrong husband, because some women do attract a husband that has an addiction to alcohol, that don't know self-discipline, that doesn't know his purpose. But this is where it comes, where you have to have your father court that man. That way your father can identify the struggles that man faced, because he's a man too. So when it comes to that, take him to your father so he can see these things. Don't try to go up against what your father say. If he say he's not a good fit for you, believe him. He is not a good fit for you, sister, because you do not want to end up in a relationship where you become a product of your environment. You are a receiver, so you will be receiving everything that man holds within his soul, within his spirit. So be mindful of this, sisters. This is very key. When you give your body over to a man premarital, this is what happens. Key, y'all. That is something that, I truly hold dear to, because, even though my life took its turns, it did, but I truly understand it now. I truly understand it, and I'm seeing it, and I want to warn you, young sisters, because it is very important, and it is very key that you ladies listen. Please make these brothers wait. I don't care if you have to make him wait until he reaches his full potential, until he reaches his full purpose, until he's self-disciplined. Make that brother wait. That's how you know if he's your husband. That's all I just wanted to say, you guys. Sisters, wives, continue to teach your daughters. Young sisters, please listen to your parents. They are telling you the truth. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you heard today.